You going with Wayne right now, or not Wayne? Yeezy, and I'm trying. Me and Buddy, we starting to break up, right? Mm-hmm. It's a little unstable, but I need you. I mean, it's not unstable. Listen, we all VA. If we all VA, I need you to stay with me. Yeah, I'm gonna go fuck with, because my brother left me. So like, you know what I mean? I'm gonna just go fuck with Yeezy right now.
Now everything kind of worked out like it was supposed to with them, and I'm happy to see Pharrell and Clips back together. How y'all think? While we talking about breakups and
Wale on the ride again too, man. I'm looking forward to that.
I like Wale, man. How y'all feel about folks being like Jay should bail Dame out?
Who? Wait.
Should Jay?
That's been a thing though now.
Well.
This is a great conversation. This is a great discussion.
I'm serious. Say me and you been friends for a long time. Say all the crazy shit you said. I was at the party. The fuck Dosia party that Daryl threw. And I'm there.
The fuck the party not through.
No, he threw this out there.
No, and look, and right, but I put you up in the North Carolina jersey and said fuck Dosia.
He did.
So I'm at the party. And
I didn't do a fuck Dosia party now just to fuck with him and invite him.
But no, I'm at the party.
I pull up too. I'm in this bitch. I see,
I'm at the party, Dosia.
Yeah.
I'm chilling. I get caught on the Summer Jam screen. They put me out there. I'm on all over IG, whatever. Daryl put the podcast out. It's a podcast episode with me dancing at it. You see it, we fall out. 10 years later, me and Daryl's doing the podcast. We didn't kick you off, whatever. But now you moving and grooving. You got your own thing going. We didn't fell off. I owe the IRS $40,000. I'm just throwing something random out. They about to take my house. You see this on social media, on the Book of Faces on Facebook. Mm-hmm. But I done did you wrong. You bailing me out?
Me?
You probably would.
You know what I'm saying? But the problem is, I ain't bailing you out. There was a lot of small situations that led to this, right? So like Dame is on record calling Jay-Z out and doing all this other silly wild shit and like really thinking that he was the one because technically he was. He made Jay-Z. And where Dame fucked up was he thought Biggs was going to ride with him. Biggs took his little payout and went off into the sunset.
See, I don't agree with that. He made Jay-Z. They both, he may have put Jay-Z in the room because of his being braggadocious and loud. But if Jay-Z didn't have the talent, it wouldn't have worked.
So like, which one is? I mean, who?
Like a Nick, you gotta have.
It's like you either outside the door rapping or you inside the door rapping. Who opened the door for him? So it's like, what do? The chicken or the egg? You see what I'm saying? Like you can't like Jay-Z's claim to street fame with at first. I mean, LL Cool J did say it. He was like, that nigga used to be outside my shows trying to battle rap me, and I did it a couple times. But it's like, who the fuck is this Jay-Z nigga? And then
he was battle rapping,
and that's where hence Dame comes in and was like, yo, we can do this shit. I'm gonna kick the door in so you can walk in and do that shit. But if they don't do that, you feel what I'm saying? So the problem with Dame is his ego.
He should have just made another one.
Dame shit is ego.
No, I will say
you have to have the talent to make another one.
But at the same time, though, Jay-Z benefited from Dame being the asshole for him and being like that guy that pushed stuff forward for him. The problem is that Dame didn't know how to turn that shit off and stayed an asshole and thought it was about him just as much. Not knowing that like Jay-Z is my tool. We almost need each other to a certain extent because you need me, but then Jay-Z got in circles where he didn't need Dame no more. Yeah. His Dame's attitude and things like that are becoming and they had him on.
I feel like Dame kicked himself out the room.
Yeah. Like the real moment came when it was like, all right, look, hey, you know what I'm saying? The Masters, my first album. That was a real conversation they had. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It was like, yo, what's up? Oh no, that's me, Biggs and you. Biggs was like, nigga, I'm already paid. Yes, y'all work that out. I'll sign off on it. Let's do it. Right? We need you to sign off on it. I ain't doing that because I was in there doing. I get that, but that's not your voice on there.
You know what?
You see what I'm saying?
But it is his pride though, because he could have just got this squash with Jay-Z in general. Like and they didn't have to be fucking.
You know what really kicked it? You know what? I'm gonna be real.
It's the ego shit.
I still blame Dame. When Jay was on vacation and this nigga made Cameron the vice president of Roc-A-Fella and all that shit without talking to Jay, that was the beginning of the end.
Oh, yeah.
That was the beginning of the fucking end.
Well, like they didn't get along anyway.
Because Cameron and Jay was not getting along
they wasn't
anyway.
getting along. That shit wasn't working.
Dame pulled what he thought was a power move.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I do agree. The Dipset movie was getting so big. It made sense because Jay-Z was becoming more. I think did he retire at the point?
He was contemplating.
If
like, he
three
was
of us are the
retire,
owners, and we equally 33,
but the Bigs know. The Bigs know.
Nope.
Biggs was said to always go with the majority,
and they announced that shit on like Power 97.
I remember that. Yeah.
Like
it was with Angie Martinez.
Even the other niggas there didn't know. I'm talking Bleak didn't know, Beans didn't know, like nobody knew, and some of these niggas had been on Roc-A-Fella way longer. And
that's when you started to have a little.
I mean, but that's not the first time Dane did that. He signed Kanye without him knowing.
No, but
signing somebody to a deal is one thing. Because you have people to make a nigga vice president of the label.
That's what I'm saying. So there's a lot.
That is two different.
There's a lot of moves that were made within business that whether for dollars or for billions.
When Dame
it made it look like yo, you just wilding out and doing
on the
all
Old
that
Boy
shit.
remix. I knew it was over. I said no, Jay. I said this shit ain't gonna work. I said I thought it was gonna be like state. I knew State Property would probably side with Jay, and I knew Bleak and them was gonna side with Jay, and I'm like, Dame's gonna be with these niggas. These are some Dame niggas. Like
Harlem niggas.
Harlem niggas is Dame niggas.
I mean, Kanye was honest. He was like, I'm gonna go with Jay because again, like
that broke Dame hard.
There's a plan set out, right? There's a plan set out to what this looks like. You got me making these beats for these niggas, which they rapping on, but nigga, I got a whole vision, and Jay-Z's talking about putting that vision behind me. Once Kanye got with Rihanna and that whole little wave, oh nigga, hey, damn, I'll holler at you later though. I'm gonna Turks Caicos.
And I feel really bad for Dame because you're right. You know what? I'm not gonna be
to an extent.
Guy.
I feel bad for Dame.
No, his other choices, his own choices. But he did put a lot of people.
There was a lot of moments though where he could have swallowed the pride. You forget when they was in the elevator. Dame told this story. Dame said, you know what I'm saying, she was kind of, it was in the rumblings that Roc-A-Fella is splitting up, right? Mm-hmm. I'm still trying to find out what's going on. I walk into Def Jam. I hop on the elevator. And on the floor, Jay-Z gets on there. It's just me and him. He was like, I'm looking at my phone. I kind of glance over. Jay-Z kind of leaning off to the side looking out. We hit the floor. We both walk out. Jay-Z goes right, I go left. He was like, there was no conversation. That moment there, Stamp said, hey, that nigga's over with. You feel what I'm saying? So for you to go on this rant and you go on these interviews and you go on all
that's
these
the thing.
podcasts,
Though, I think the kickers to me is like, if you don't want to speak about Jay and you upset him, why is he always on the place and he always calling him that dude?
That's what I'm saying.
Dude, dude, and then people be like, "It's about Jay,"
because that's dude. And I mean that's who you're attached to.
But the guy, this is gonna sound horrible. The guy that gets left is always the angriest. That can be from Ali to whoever. The guy when niggas keep moving,
and pivot.
The nigga who don't pivot too, or kind of get stuck. And I don't think Ali is necessarily wrong in how he feel or Dame, but it ain't always what you do is how you do it.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
And I feel bad for both of them actually. I at first I was
listen, the song that he made on Lost Ones, Jay-Z said it best. I heard motherfuckers saying they made Hov. Made Hov say, okay, well, let's go make another Hov. Niggas wasn't playing their day roles, so we parted ways like Ben and J-Lo. I should have did it, but I've been in the days though. You know what I'm saying? Like I put business over friends.
Y'all know how many artists Dame had that he discovered even after Jay that blew up? You got to remember they had that whole what was the name of the place where everybody go?
4040?
No. With the studio, it was like Dame's studio. Was it basement? It was something like
basement.
That. And it's something like that. But so you got to think Wiz Khalifa was in there, Wale, Stolly, Currency, and these are all people that he just letting use the studio, and they all working in there and stuff that end up becoming like except Stolly. No disrespect to Stolly, but those other three brothers.
I actually like Stolly too.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but like the other three artists are like big hip hop artists. And Dame had them all, and just they was like the business was never right. That's why everybody said like, man, I wanted to sign with it was DMG Music Group or whatever, and they were like, and the numbers didn't look right. And I was like, think about for a new artist to be saying these numbers don't look right means that they must have been ridiculously bad. Yeah. For a new artist that I don't really know that much, or maybe I got an attorney.
But Dame had a lifestyle that he was trying to keep up.
Yeah.
So the numbers got to be wrong from the lifestyle they want to live.
Once I heard Jay-Z's verse on Lost Ones, I was like, okay, yeah, there we go.
Hey, listen. Other than Dame Dash dancing in videos, I was always on Jay's side. I was like, nigga, just keep dancing to shut the fuck up.
But I mean, hey, listen, I ain't gonna hold you. The dopest fucking magazine cover ever was when you had I think it was XXL or the Source.
That was LeBron and all that?
No. It wasn't that one. It was the one where they had all the Roc-A-Fella takeover when they did the Hot 97 interview and all them niggas on like the cover of the. Oh man, that shit was hard. That shit was hard.
And then again, a couple years later, they had Brian on the cover.
Yeah, when he was in the White House and shit. Yeah. Damn, that shit was hard, man. But Cameron even talked about it. He was like, nigga, I come to the studio, Jay-Z be sitting right there. I'll be trying, because Cam was like, I was the joy. I'm just happy to be here. You know what I'm saying? Dame told me I'm vice president. I didn't know this nigga didn't like that. I'm just like, what's up, man? I'm vice president. And the nigga don't want to look at me. So I'm like, well, Cam was like, it was fuck me. I'm like, well, fuck you then. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
So,
if anybody was supposed to be vice president, especially going through Jay, it would have been Bleak.
Yeah,
that nigga been there since he was 16 or 14 or some shit.
Hey, Bleak in the wheel somewhere.
But guess what?
That's what you say. Even if he die, he in my wheel somewhere.
And Bleak's still good. He be on Drink Champ sometimes. I be like, look at my nigga Bleak.
Man. So yeah,
it's Baseline. His name is the studio.
Baseline. Yep.
So they will all be hanging out there, and you got to think you could have had all of them on Dame Dash Music Group.
You made it went right. Business wasn't right,
and that's the thing about this.
And you know what's
crazy?
crazy?
Somebody,
no.
An artist that's struggling is like this.
You know what's real crazy? You've never heard Biggs say a fucking word, bro.
I just heard his voice for the first time on a podcast 3 years ago.
Like
3 years ago.
He been doing podcasts,
bro. But that was literally the first time.
But I bet you he didn't talk about this, did he? He don't talk about this.
He was talking about him going to jail.
And I'm saying it's never like there's no NDA and none of that shit because he owned the company. He don't talk about shit. They be like, I remember one time I was like, yo, do you even talk to Jay-Z no more? Having a while, I sent him some gifts when he had the babies, and I heard that he thanked me. That's it. I'm like, that's crazy. A nigga can just separate himself and just go off and just take his money, take his cut. Nigga, I'm over here in this $50,000 home. I decked it out.
That's your boy Maul brother.
Who?
From Rory and Maul.
That's his brother?
Yeah.
That's his real brother?
That's his blood brother.
Oh, shit, I didn't know
That's why people always coming at him saying, like, nigga, the only reason you here is because your brother.
Oh, shit, I did not know that.
That's why come at him on Joe, like, that people literally was like, that's the only reason you even in the circles.
Joe Budden did Roy. They did niggas wrong.
No, I'm just, he was talking about being in the circles even be able to be.
When I read out there, I'm like,
I wish nothing but bad things on Mal because he's a big Drake supporter, so nothing but bad thing. I'm just playing.
Shit. I mean, it's how you feel.
I really don't.
But like that shit that happened between Roy and Maul and Joe Budden Pie, I'm like, Joe, now Joe.
Shit happens, man.
Now Joe.
And do y'all think some of it is that it's that Brooklyn Harlem thing between
that shit's real
between Jay-Z?
That's a real thing in New York though. But I mean, I don't think it's like that. But that's a real thing.
But this is like two different.
I don't think they had. I don't think they had anything.
It'd be like an East St. Louis person, and we did business with the North Side. It's just we got two different sides of personalities.
I don't think it's that deep.
No, it's I got it right now.
Okay,
it would be of like if somebody from U City was doing business with
a North Side cat. Yep.
I don't think
U City niggas always gonna be loud and bragging. No diss to U City niggas, but you some loud niggas.
I would say, but I mean, New York niggas.
Dame is a U City nigga, man.
New York niggas is loud. Period. Like I ain't never know.
But the Harlem niggas different, man.
Yeah. I ain't never know a New York nigga period to just be like quiet.
Every Harlem nigga I ever met been, bro. Why you so loud and extra? Dog? Like why? I feel like Cameron just played himself in the movie. Like that nigga was Cameron. I was like,
and see that's the place where Dame I think started feeling himself a little too much
when the
movies was hold on, the movies was nice. Them movies was dope as shit. What's the movie? Paid in Full? Hey, bro, I can't watch that shit, bro.
I watch it at least once a year.
Because of the ending, dog.
Oh,
fuck! I can't watch that shit.
With the
yeah, kid got. Oh, fuck,
ain't
man.
no happy endings in real life sometimes.
And like that's
ain't no happiness in the drug game.
Like you know what I'm saying, that was a dope movie, and like he started building on that, but you couldn't keep that flow going. You couldn't keep them kind of movies going because you know what I'm saying. It costs money to do that, and motherfuckers wouldn't fuck with you like that no more. So. Again, man, you know, I think in the end,
like how the industry may have did Dame, but Dame could have done a better job not being so mean to the.
But I'm saying when you come up and like fuck you, yelling.
I've softened. I've been after seeing. I made fun of Dame when that nigga teeth fell out and all that. But I had to go back and
That
realize
shit was real too.
I
Damn.
really fucked with Dame and Jay-Z and them like back in the day. And
Yeah, man. That Roc-A-Fella
choosing sides
breakup.
or not, I'm like, I don't want to see Dame down bad.
That Roc-A-Fella shit was hard, man. I was like, fuck. And the thing about it is Dame didn't have a rapper voice. Like, the reason you go with Jay-Z because you heard him on the radio, you heard him rapping, you heard the albums. Dame was just talking. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a difference. So, yeah, man, once Lost Ones came out, I was like, oh, yeah, it's over with.
Yeah.
My nigga Ho hopped out in that motherfucking 2-door. What the fuck was that? SL 1000, nigga. Oh, my God.
Clip you just saw, please tap in and check out Just Posted. We just kicking, talking that good shit, and we fuck with y'all, man. Y'all be easy.